You may notice yet another snowstorm. I love the snow. I do. I love it. We just started to see our roof for the first time in months. So this is supposed to be 3 inches today, approximately 3 inches. That's not so bad. And it's very cold, which means the snow is sweepable. Spring is just around the corner. The projection is that tomorrow is 50 degrees here. I believe that when I see it. This pause in spring approaching has reminded me that in the last couple of weeks, I've made a real shift in how I am thinking about dealing with the complications of our time. I'm really not willing to have conversations anymore about what's happening, what is. I am much more interested in having conversations about a new vision for our world. And Tom told me about Project 2028. I didn't know anything about it. I'm not thrilled about the title because it aligns too closely with what has come before. However, it is a forward-thinking conversation. Frankly, my fear in all of this these days, as we are seeing with this last crazy war, is that there will be a gap. All of this is coming to an end. That is hands down. You only have to watch Hillary in that deposition, giving her deposition, to know that. I mean, why call Hillary in? Nobody's as smart as she is. What are people thinking? Anyway, if you want a good laugh, pull up any of that footage because it's pretty funny. What I know is that this is coming to an end probably sooner than we think. My fear is that there will be a gap between what's happening now and what we want to happen in the future, what we want our country to look like. So while this Project 2028 document isn't perfect, someone, and I'm so grateful for this, has begun to imagine what's next for us. That's where our focus has to be. So let's stop with the conversation about what's happening now. I'm really not interested in that anymore. Now, and I will be inspiring everybody I bump into, let's talk about what's coming. Our interest has to be there. That's not saying we're not responsible now, that we're not protesting, that we're not resisting where we are. That's not what I'm talking about. Of course, that gets some energy, but our collective energy must now be about what's coming. Those are my thoughts for this very snowy day, another snowy day in the Catskills. Frankly, if it was safe to hike, the snow wouldn't bother me at all. I love it, actually. I love the quiet. I love hearing the road being plowed. But I can't get out and walk because it's just not safe. Maybe when you're younger than 65, you feel comfortable doing that. I don't anymore. Anyway, that's the update. To the future.